Today's video is about poultry judging, and with us we have Miss Hannah Ford. Hannah, can you please tell us why you're here to talk to us about poultry?
Sure, Matthew. I spent 4 years of high school within poultry judging. I was a member of Pearson FFA chapter, just west of Fort Worth, and that was my CDE all 4 years. I moved on to be a state FFA officer from 2013-2014 and helped with many of the contests throughout the state. And so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about poultry judging and the tips and tricks behind it.
What is the general outline of the poultry contest?
There's quite a few components to the poultry judging contest. You have interior and exterior eggs where students will grade eggs depending on the outside of the egg or the inside of the egg. You have live broilers and live hens in which you can either rank them or judge them on their egg production level within the hen portion. You have turkey carcasses and chicken carcasses that you grade, and you also have process parts where students can evaluate the grade of products after production.
What changes that may occur in the contest should ag teachers be aware of?
Yeah, so every year, not necessarily the rules of the contest change, but the standards of the industry change. Texas A&M is a leader in poultry science and set the standard for the contest throughout the state. If the industry is trying to be more efficient and they're not calling as many calcium deposits on exterior eggs, then that will emulate within the contest throughout the state, so students can maintain up to date and really understand how the standards of the poultry industry can change year by year and be a part of that.
What resources could ag teachers use to prepare their students for this contest?
There is a book that is put out from the state for poultry judging. That was our Bible for the year. We read that front to back probably 10 or 11 times. That's probably your biggest resource. But there's also practice contests all throughout the state, and really repetition is key. Taking those students to those contests, putting the miles on your truck and putting that experience under their belts and allowing them to see the contest firsthand is important for those students' success when it comes to the state contest. There's also ag teachers all across the state that have been within this contest front runners for years, and they could definitely create mini contests within those two schools and come together and do practices. We've done that often with schools throughout the state. So those are just a few of the resources that are available to ag teachers.
How could this contest help students in their future endeavors?
You know, this industry opens up so many doors for career success. You know, FFA is based on premier leadership through personal growth and career success in ag education, and I think this is just a doorway for students to be able to open up opportunities for their future careers if this is something that they're interested in. Like I said earlier, Texas A&M has the leading poultry science program, and beyond that there's opportunities even within communications in poultry. You know, being on the front runner of that crisis communications for things like the bird flu that come up, being the scientist behind trying to create standards that crises like that don't happen. There's scientists within Tyson and other front-running poultry companies throughout the nation, or even, you know, worldwide science that they can get into. So this contest is just a door that opens up to so many opportunities for students to pursue that further.
What are some helpful hints that you have for students who are judging poultry?
You know, there's just a few quick tips that we talk about in poultry that are have almost become a joke within the industry. When you're looking at laying hens, the uglier the hen, the better producer of eggs it is. They call it a housewife. So if you come home to a really pretty housewife, you know your house probably isn't clean, and things aren't up to standard. And so the uglier the hen, usually the better. Also, the shanks of those laying hens, the more yellowed that they are and the prettier that the hen is, the less eggs that it's going to produce. When you get those high producing hens is the white bleached out shanks and the red wattles and the feathers that don't look as good as the other hens within there. The best tip and trick I can give to students within any judging contest is just trust your gut. My ag teacher used to break off our pencils and sharpen them at both ends and say, go with your first instinct and don't go back on that, because the experiences and the work that you've put into this contest have led to this day, and so trust yourself in the work that you've put in. So that's probably the biggest tip that I have for students.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.